Mute everybody before you
Okay, sorry, it's starting to record.
Okay.
All right, everyone please mute yourselves. Okay, and then we'll get this party started. Welcome everyone to our third virtual team meeting. I'm Laura Hentella, and I am your leader of Super Affiliate Destination Team, which you guys are all in. First of all, you guys, we have that new app that is launching on, well, the webinar for it is on Thursday at 5 p.m. So the link is in our group to register. So make sure you register for it so you can learn all about it. It's going to be awesome. So those of you that have a team, make sure that your team all gets registered as well. Okay, so even if you have one person you've signed up, you're a leader. Okay, so make sure that your team all knows about it. Okay, our February contest, congratulations to Shannon. She was the winner, and we got her t-shirt all figured out today. So that is going to be awesome. So when she gets it, she can post a picture in our group so we can all see what she looks like in her new apparel. And then, of course, we started a contest for February. So the only thing that it will do will be build your business, you guys. So 10 customers or affiliates or a mixture gets you an entry. Okay, so it's on the honor system. So as soon as you get your 10, post in the contest thread that you're in, you got your 10. Okay, and then I will do a drawing again for an amazing Hempworks shirt of your choice. Okay, now when you guys get new affiliates, welcome them in my group so that everyone can welcome them so that they'll feel included. And then I'll leave it up there for a few days, and then I'm going to delete them so that they don't get all intermixed with important info that we have in there. And Judy has done the same with her group. Well, she's not even having you post in her wall because she was getting too many people complaining that the good information was getting lost amongst all the welcomes. So Judy is the top affiliate, just so for all you newbies. She's the top affiliate, and we are in her team. Our direct is, oh, Patricia, what contest? So hold on, let me finish this thought. So we're in her direct team. So her group is Heart and Soul 2.0 MDC/Hempworks. Okay, that's her group. So make sure that you guys check that group. She has great info. She has videos. Check the files. She has training videos in there. Make sure that when you have a team, well, that one post, Shannon's asking if we designate one post and then everyone drops in the comments. I think that might get kind of lost because I don't want to take down the pin post because the pin post has lots of good info in there. I don't know. What do you guys think about having one post and everyone drops new people in there? Or if you guys just want to welcome them, I'll leave it for a couple days and then I'll delete it. Okay, so in the comments, put 1 or 2. So let me know your thoughts. So one is to, okay, Shannon, you don't like all the posts. Okay, one is to have one post and everyone posts in the thread, so you'll have to find that post each time. Or 2 is everyone can welcome someone and then I'll delete it after a couple days. Okay, so 1, so put in the comments which one you want. Okay, and then I'll look afterwards. So 2 is everyone can welcome someone in and then I will delete it after a couple days. All right. And then make sure you guys, make sure all your new affiliates know about Jenna's group too, Hustle Mentorship, because she does live videos and does training in there as well. And when you add your new affiliates to these groups, let them know that there's questions that they have to answer before they'll get added to the group. Okay, so if they don't answer those questions, they're not going to get in the group, and then they're going to miss out on a lot of valuable info. The HempWorks testimonial group is the only group that you can put anyone in there. They don't have to be affiliates. They could be customers or potentials. Just make sure that you let them know to come back to you to order. Or you can make your own private group to add people to and just take testimonies out of the testimonial group. So a lot of us have done that. So just however, which way you guys want to run it yourself. So now on to taxes. So everyone should have received a 1099 if you were in the business last year, 2017, and if you had made $600. If you made at least $600, a 1099 was mailed to you, so you should have it. If you made under $600, then you don't have to report that. Okay, so it's only $600 and more and above that gets reported to the government. So now we're in a new year, so you guys be a lot better than me and keep track of all your receipts. Every year I keep saying I'm going to be good, and I'm going to, at the end of the month, itemize all my expenses. So I really need to do that because it does make it a lot better come tax time. So when you join the business, that's a tax write-off. Your auto ships is your overhead of your business, so you can write that off. When you go and talk to people about the business, you can, keep a receipt of your coffee and all that, and make sure that you talk to your tax accountant for all of your deductions that you have, because I'm not a tax professional. So make sure that you get a good tax professional that is very well versed on home-based businesses and knows all the tax deductions that you can get. Okay, because that's a biggie. So Patricia, the contest I'm talking about, I don't want to forget about that. I posted in our group, the February contest is whenever you get 10 affiliates or customers or a mixture of them, it doesn't have to be 10 affiliates, it doesn't have to be 10 customers, it can be, a mixture of them, then you post on that thread that you have your 10, and then you'll be entered into my contest where I pick a name of everyone who's in there to win a free HempWorks shirt of their choice. Okay, so that's what that is. So it's the February contest. Okay, we have, some of us are doing the Jenna's Waggles contest on going live every day and talking about testimonials or any of the products or, in the business, what you want to do. It's still nerve-wracking. I still hate doing it, but I've done it. So I did the fourth one today, and I know Shelly's doing it and Shannon's doing it, and I'm not sure who else is doing it. But the hardest part of going live is pushing the live button. That is the hardest part. And so, a great thing to do is just to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push. And anytime you're nervous about doing anything, picking up the phone and calling someone, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you do it. And there's actually a whole book titled that, that whole philosophy. So anything that you are nervous of doing and you have any, hang-ups, or just count it down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do it. Yes, Diana said about, so I'm reading the chat as well. Vendor expenses are a tax write-off as well, definitely. If you buy a shirt, tax write-off, if it has HempWorks on it, all your business cards, all that stuff are a tax write-off. So Shelly had wanted me to, sorry, my dog is like, Oreo, stop. What are you doing? The difference between our product and other products. And basically, I don't know, the great thing about our product is that it doesn't have a bunch of fillers and additives like other products have. A lot of products, people can just look at the ingredient list, and it has even water might be the first ingredient, or MCT oil, or orange oil, or sunflower oil, or stevia, or all sorts of different things. And the more ingredients there are in the product, the weaker the CBD is. And so you just can talk confidently about our product. The only ingredients is the full spectrum CBD oil, which has 120 cannabinoids in it. And then the carrier oil is hemp seed oil. So we use the whole plant. I just lost my train of thought. And then our products, another great thing is our farms are in Kentucky. So it's in the US. So we, Josh, our CEO, has his eye on the company that is doing our manufacturing. Our facility is FDA approved and compliant. That's huge, because there are other farms in the US that aren't compliant, in Colorado, in California. But ours are in Kentucky. It is compliant. We have an amazing product, low THC. The legal limit to say 0 THC is 0.3%. Ours has 0.03%, so you can legally say 0 THC, but it's still confusing to people when they see that. What you cannot say is no THC, and you cannot say THC free. Okay, last time I went over the drug testing, so I don't think we need to go over that. Patricia, remember, smile when hitting the buttons. So you guys are reading the chat. So let's see, anything else about that? Just know when people buy off Amazon, and they, price does matter. If you're getting a bottle for like $20, $30, that product might be coming from China. And China has been found to have products that have mold in it and all sorts of other yucky stuff that you don't want in your products. And shoot, I was going to say, just lost my train of thought there. Yeah, what was I going to say? I don't know. But it was good too, you guys. What I was going to say, it was good, and I just lost my complete train of thought. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Shelly says, I know that I want to understand what the other companies are saying so that I have a good response. We have another company that has been in this area for a while, so we want to be able to discuss the difference. Okay. Well, we're not going to know a whole bunch about the other company. I mean, you can research it all you want. I don't know. I don't like dissing companies, really. Just, saying the benefits of our company, and just, oh yes, that was it, Pam, the extraction. So as opposed to like putting down other companies, just more so saying what ours has, and just, I don't know, maybe what the other company has in way of ingredients. Just know that we only have 2, unless you get the peppermint flavoring, and then we only have 3 ingredients. That's huge. So whatever oil you're using, look at the ingredients. And then you also want to look at the extraction method. We use CO2 extraction method, which is much more expensive. And on your website, you can read all about that extraction method. I know that there's other companies out there that use chemical extraction method. In fact, Prime My Body uses ethanol. And so there's ethanol in their product because there's still trace amounts by using that extraction method. And you do not want ethanol in your body. That goes in your car, not in your body, right? Yes, and our any and we're so transparent. A lot of these companies are not transparent. We have all the certificate of analysis on our website. So, I mean, we can talk so confidently about our product that a lot of these other people can't because they don't have that. You know, they don't have all the testings done by a third party, which means HempWorks does not have any skin in the game. They're not paying off people. It's a totally different company that is doing all the analysis on our products. And all those are on your website that you can show anyone and direct them to your website so they can see all that. Does that kind of help answer those questions on other products? I mean, you can, if you have a company that you are concerned about, just do your research and on the internet, on Google about that company and see what you can find. And then if somebody is vacillating between the two, then you can say, well, I found that, you know, XYZ company has, you know, such and such ingredients in their product. And, you know, we have the testimonies that back our product up. We have a 30-day empty bottle money back guarantee. They really don't have anything to lose. Okay. So I think that was everything. Okay. So just quickly, Patricia, on the drug testing, we never can promise anyone that they're going to pass a drug test. Okay, because we're a full spectrum right now, we do have trace amounts of trace amounts of THC in our product, and it all depends on the sensitivity of the drug test being issued, whether it'll pick up that THC or not. We have tons of people who have passed employment drug testing with our product, but then there's people who haven't. If they're in the military or pain management or somewhere that has a zero tolerance test that's being administered, it'll probably pick up the trace amounts. So never guarantee anyone and have them go to their employers to talk to them about the kind of test that they're going to have and that you are taking CBD oil. Okay, so now I don't want to keep everyone on long because I know everyone is tired. So I'm going to now pass the baton to Lauren, who is going to tell us his story, how he found HempWorks. He's been in other companies too. And so what he liked about HempWorks and how he's building his business, because he is doing awesome. So Lauren, you have the floor.
I do. Okay, this is the first time for this, so anyways, well, I'll make my story real short, but I basically started this for pets. I'm a pet person. Everyone, I see people who shake hands going, yay. I actually lost one of my dogs about 4 years ago to cancer, and I did a lot of research. My older brother's a veterinarian. Found out that it was most likely from the food. Most of the food out there is junk. I'm not going to get into that too much, but I also do pet food from another company. And I do okay with that. It's a direct marketing company like HempWorks. But I became a pet food nutritionist, and I just went cuckoo with it because I care about the pets. But I also care about people too, because most of the pets that have problems, they don't eat right, and it's the same thing with people. So, and the CBD helps the pets, and it also helps the people. So I'm doing both now. My website used to be healthierforpets.com. It's now healthierforpetsandpeople.com. So I've added that, and I have links in there for the different companies that I deal with, HempWorks and the pet food company. I won't tell you what it is, but Patty knows what it is. But anyways, I've been researching CBD for quite a while. I was actually a wholesaler for a couple of companies for almost a year. And I found out, didn't know that much about it when I first started, but I've learned a lot. Um, the two companies that I was dealing with, actually the three, the last one before was a direct marketing company. The other two were not. They're just regular companies that sell, through stores and whatnot. And they do import, which I found is not such a great thing because you don't know if it's coming from China or where it's coming from. And I heard that it's crystallized when it's brought over here and reformed into the oil, which I did find in some product that I tried some grittiness to it. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what the research I found. I did see that. So, anyways, what I did like about, and Laura she did mention the full spectrum CBD, and it is hemp oil, but it is actually, their plant is actually a cannabis plant with full spectrum CBD, and then they use the hemp oil to thin it. And tell me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's right. They do use, it's very low THC in the sativa plant, and it is full spectrum. That's why it's so powerful for this company and works so well. So, but anyway, so as far as about a year or so ago, I had a problem with a sciatic issue. I couldn't even get up. I was having issues, and I was going to a chiropractor and stuff like that. And I did start using some of the CBD. It was from the other company, but because it was a while ago, and it definitely helped me. And the HempWorks is helping even better now. So, but I do have a little bit of arthritis, and that helps with that too. The biggest thing was I go camping a lot with my wife and the two dogs, and if I drive for a while there, if I drove over a couple of hours, I had a groin pain that I had to pull over and stand up for 10 minutes, and then I could drive for another hour and a half. And then I started using the HempWorks CBD before we took off, and I didn't have any problem. We drove 4 hours up to Maine, and I didn't feel any pain. So I definitely know it works. So it was a good thing, because that's a pain in the neck when I have to pull over. What else? Like I said, I've been in a lot of direct marketing companies over the years, and I find that with HempWorks, even with the pet food one, not so much. It's a little tougher with the pet food. Pet people are kind of tough. But with the, there's no selling involved with this. It's all testimonials, and you all know that. So when somebody tries a product and they have great results from it, they just tell everybody. That's what they do, and that's why this works so well. And that's why my group has grown. My Facebook group has grown in 2 months. Not even 2 months yet. It's almost 250 people, which is crazy. Pretty proud of that group there. And I bring all my affiliates that I brought on board in so they can share it with their affiliates too. And if they want to do their own group, they can too. But I'm there to help everybody, so that's the whole thing.
So is your group like a testimonies group, and then you add your affiliates, but there are people in that testimony group? Is that what you mean?
Yes. And I note at the top on the pinned post that whoever referred you here, to make sure you go back to them if you decide you want to try it or do a tour or something, because we're all individuals, and we all get credited for
So you've done so well recruiting lots of people. How have you found these people? How have you been recruiting these people? What is your trick?
Honestly, it's I've had a lot of people approach me, and I know that happens with other people too. Plus, you get people that decide they want to buy the product and they say, well, they see $20 extra, well, I'll become an affiliate. I mean, not all of the that do that are going to work it. You know that. I mean, this whole business, and it's always been, you need to find in the deck of cards the 4 aces and they go cuckoo, and that's what your goal is. But, and that's fine at the end. I mean, my thing is that I'm kind of semi-retired. I want to retire my wife a couple of years earlier. And she wants to retire in 3 or 4 years. I said, I'm going to get it down to a year or so, I told her. So that's what I'm working on. But I don't know what else. I mean, that's pretty much it. What else do I have?
Does anyone have any questions for Lauren?
Questions, that would be good.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? You can unmute yourself if you want to ask him a particular question while we have him on the hot seat.
I did try something.
Yes, I do.
Oh, go ahead.
Lauren, it's Patty.
Hi, Patty.
So, like I just posted this just a second ago that I had somebody contact me today about all the testimonials I've been posting. And so obviously people are watching your page. You know what I mean? Like they watch your page when you post these testimonials. And some of these testimonials are so incredibly fantastic that you have to post them. So is that all you're doing? Is posting testimonials and people are getting back to you?
I've posted, I try to do 3 a day. And then in between, I'll put some information about CBD and some videos.
Yeah.
And what.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
Just to educate people.
Yeah, exactly.
I think for the amount of people I have in the group, I don't think I've done, I'm trying to go after them now and say, hey, you've been looking, can I help you with anything? I talked to Laura about that, and I've been sending some messages out for that. And
well, the customer that I had tonight that you talked to earlier, he was supposed to call me back at 6. So I called him at 7. He wants to do just a little bit more research before he goes ahead and places that order. So I said, that's great. I said, I sent you a lot of research to do. I said, do your research on that and do your own research, not just on what I sent you. And then we'll chat tomorrow. So he didn't place his order yet.
Mm-hmm. Whose phone's ringing?
But it's ready to go.
That's okay.
Not mine.
I think it's a product where
that's all I have.
If you tell them about the product and they look, our product is pretty pure. It is grown in Kentucky. It's, it's got the.
How pure is it?
Pure.
That was another question somebody had for me. What's our purity level? What does it say? Like our fish oil for the other company we work at tells you how pure it is. It has all the information in black and white.
Well, you can look at the third-party testing right on the site.
Okay, so it's right on the website for how pure it is? Okay.
Yeah, well, yes. And pure
where
means...
Where is that? I tried to find that on the website. I couldn't find it. On my
if you
website,
go into
in my
questions
back
and
office.
answers down at the bottom, I think it's in there.
Okay. All right, I'll check that
Am I
out.
right, Laura? It's also in the back office under question and answers.
Yeah, it's under
it's on the back.
documentation.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
It's, from what I saw Judy posting, is 80% CBD, and then the other cannabinoids and the hemp oil makes up the other portion of it.
Okay. Excellent.
Well, there's some companies that use the hemp plant. That's why it still has CBD in it, but it's not as potent as the cannabis plant. And that's why it's very pure and very, full spectrum, and it passes. They have great third-party testing, and they're not afraid to show it. And there's these other 2 companies I was working with are very. One of them was, and I'll tell you who it was because I joined for like 3 or 4 weeks, not even 3 weeks. It was Canaway, and I got. The guy that got me involved with that, he was very good, and I liked him a lot, but the price on their stuff was so out of whack. I couldn't even he goes, well, if it's helping people, it shouldn't matter. I go, no, maybe, I don't know. So I got out of that company, and that's the one when I tried some of the product, and I tasted the grittiness in it.
Mm.
So-
Shelley asked, did any of your affiliates from Canaway come up with you over here? Or did you have time to sign anyone up?
No, I didn't. I did
You didn't
not.
have time. You weren't in
No.
long enough. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I was really lucky to meet Lynette and then Laura, and it's been a great group, a lot of help. I mean, I'm trying to build a team. I've got my system where I send emails out to my affiliates, and then I have a group of sub-affiliates. I mean, you can do all this too, and just keep the information going to them and keep them involved. Get them to the meetings. It's really important for that. And that's what I'm trying to do. So
Yeah.
keeps me busy.
The more they stay plugged in, the better.
Yeah.
The more likely they'll stay for the long haul.
Right.
Yeah, which is the important thing. Okay. Any other questions for Lauren?
And I wrote on my notes here to smile and speak
I don't
up.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
I can, yes.
okay. When you're like, I have problems with my knees, so that was one of the reasons why I started trying it. And believe it or not, it takes all the pain out of my knees. So my boss's wife has been having problems with her ankles, so I told her to try it.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
just from her trying it, I have 7 people that want to, they don't really want to join, but they want to start buying it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Which is great.
And they may join later. You'd be surprised. And I tried some of the cream, the relief cream the other day.
Yeah,
It really does work.
Yeah, it helped my back. My back hasn't hurt in 3 days, and I only put it on once.
Right. Well,
I've always had back pain.
I do the elbow stuff. I did a testimonial on that with the Renew, and because I have psoriasis pretty bad, and I mean it's red now, but it's not all chunky flakes like it usually is. So
Yeah.
And
So
the
it doesn't-
Renew
and
helped that.
itchy, no itchy either. So
my question is, how do you do your testimonials when you
Me?
put them on your? Yeah.
I go up to the mirror and I try. I don't know. I play and I take pictures in the mirror and I post them on my site.
Okay.
Yes.
If
So
yeah.
just write your testimony on your personal wall. Don't make a business page or anything like that, because business pages don't get seen. So just be yourself and just post what this product has done for you, and
Okay.
just be authentically you. Don't change the way you are just because you're now an affiliate. Don't.
Okay.
Just be you, because people are attracted to you. Your friends know you. So don't change.
Okay. Yeah, and where I work on RVs, we always get people in all the time that they can barely stand up, they can barely walk, and what the great thing is I keep the stuff at work, so I tell them, here, try this,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they try it and then they come back to pick up their RV, they want to buy it.
Oh, you have the cream. You let them try the cream.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a real good idea.
Yeah, so whatever you find works for you. The idea is to get them signed up on your website as either a customer or an affiliate, so that you make the Jumpstart bonus, and then that initiates the 30-day money-back guarantee if they buy it from your website. And
Okay.
yeah, you want to make the Jumpstart commissions.
Maybe
Okay.
Laura, maybe we should recommend, or the only thing I saw that Canaway had, and I don't like to talk about them, but they have the cream like that too for pain, but they had a little tiny trial things, and you could buy them for like $1 a piece or something, and you could give them to people. They had just enough just to, maybe put on a couple times, a little tiny bit. I thought that was a pretty good idea, but I never bought any of them. But just to have this jar with you, and if somebody wants to, take some out and let them try it, what's the difference? I guess.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just totally up to you. The company doesn't offer any sample stuff,
Yeah.
but if anyone, it's your business, so they let you do it. The only problem is if you do, with the ointment, the relief is different than if you do the CBD oil. The
Yeah.
only concern about sampling CBD oil is that everyone's time frame of feeling the product working is different. Some people feel it right away. Some people feel it in a week. Some people feel it in 2 weeks. Some people need a whole month. So if you got a person who needs 2 weeks to, their body would normally take them 2 weeks to feel it, and you've given them a 7-day sample, then they're not feeling anything and they're thinking, oh, well, that product doesn't work. I'm not buying it. Whereas just having the 30-day money back guarantee, what they have nothing to lose, but they're pain and suffering.
No.
Yeah. So,
They
the
wouldn't
frame is,
have,
different.
they wouldn't have that guarantee if they didn't know it worked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, the other thing I kind of wanted to touch on that I saw posted in some of the other groups for people who have done network marketing before, and they've been in other companies where distributors get a discount from the public. So that's why people join, is to get a discount on the product. Whereas us with HempWorks, our price is the same as customers' price. So I've seen people say, well, how can I get them to join, if they just want to join to get a discount? And so basically my thought is, okay, if someone just wants to join to get a discount, that means they're just kidnappers and they don't really want to do the business. So I don't want a kidnapper. So it looks like they're an affiliate, but they're not really an affiliate. I'd much rather just have them be a customer. So I like that much better than if, people would join just because they want a discount on the product and they have no intention to doing the business. Then, I don't want to waste my time on coaching and being with someone who, doesn't want to do the business. So I hope that makes sense, that if somebody asks you, that you can, let them know why, and, the benefit of just being a customer then, and then they can, if they want a free bottle, they can give their link to 3 friends. And when 3 friends sign up off their link, then that customer gets a free bottle too, without doing the business.
I can say one more thing real quick. Normally, if an affiliate will follow what you do, and I bought 4 items because I felt I wanted to try all the different ones. And some people buy 1, but if you buy 4, your affiliates are more apt to buy 4 because they follow what you do. And if they want to run a business, then you have to do that. Then you have some product. And when I first started doing this, and I said I got to spend $200, whatever it was, every month, I'm like, and I've had other people say that to me, and now I tell them, listen, I have to reorder because I have people buying it from me that want to try it, so I sell it to them, and it goes. It's not like you're going to have your shelves full of this stuff. It's not going to happen. So as long as you're working the business part of it anyway. So
right, making those jump starts and everything to pay for your product.
That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions before we turn it off for tonight? Because I know you guys on the East Coast are tired. Patricia's about to fall asleep. So I want to, be respectful of you guys on the East Coast.
We appreciate that.
I'm gonna go have
So
dessert.
tired.
Okay, so Michelle says, I'm a doctor and like to sell to my patients, but I don't have enough info yet. New to the group. Okay, so Michelle, get with your enroller. There's lots of info on your website. read all the drop-down tabs on your HempWorks site, log into your back office, go to all the frequently asked questions. There's a lot of info there. Yeah, so just read and gather the info that you need, because you're a doctor, so you probably need a lot more info than someone like me that just wants to share. But yeah, there's so much info out there. Make sure that you're in all the other groups too, because you can do a lot of research in the 2.0 group, the Hustle Mentorship group, the My Daily Choice official group, the testimonials group. So make sure you're in all those, Michelle. Okay. And if you need any help, you can reach out to me as well. All right, everyone. Yeah. So just, I'm going to stop the recording now.